Good morning, dirty plant hoes and all you dirty plant enthusiasts out there. It is I, Raquel, your plant madam. We are back in the plant area. I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of moved us around a little bit. So before the fish tank was like directly behind me, and I tried to move us like back to where you can see a little bit more back here. I don't know if it really made a difference. I think the lighting is much worse. So there's that. Let me know if anything is like my screen is like spinning on and off. I hope I'm not gonna crap out here. Good morning, Bougie Plants. Good morning, Roxanne. Would you believe me if I told you? Good morning, Andrew. Would you believe me if I told you that the AC guy is coming out today? Again? Would you believe me if I said that? We've had 2 fried circuit boards. And then they came and installed like a dampener or something that was supposed to keep the circuit board from getting fried. And that didn't work. So it's like, you guys, the guy's supposed to be out here at 11:30. Or Casey said he might have pushed it back because we were supposed to go to the gym today also. So, good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Stephanie. So he's wanting to go to the gym around the time that they're supposed to come here and finally fix it for the last time. Someone needs to come say a prayer over our damn mini split unit because... And I've had to keep this door propped open. This is a redone garage. I don't know if y'all are new here, but this is not like a regular room in the house. If it looks a little dirty, if you see dirty spots, it's because it's a garage actually. And so it's not heated or cooled if that mini split's not working. So we have to keep the door propped open. And it is you don't think that's like a big deal, but like it usually keeps like everything contained with the dogs over here. But the dogs know that I can hear them with the door propped open. So when they're supposed to be taking like a midday afternoon nap, everyone's in here barking and raising hell. It's been a whole freaking deal. Yes, we're rearranging the office today. Do you like it? Good morning, Sheila. Yeah, like you can see the tank all the time. I can't see if you can see. Now you kind of have the reflection coming off the tank, so I don't think you can see anything back there. Either way. I know I still haven't got my stuff posted on the community tab post yet. It's like ever since I planned to do this, the closer it gets, the more overwhelmed I get with like stuff that's going on. But it's good stuff. Like yesterday, my son had in the morning, like typically when I be coming live at like 9 a.m. or whatever. I love it too, Andrew. I love changing stuff around and moving shit around. But yesterday he had so I told you one of my sons got a job, right? But they haven't opened up yet. So my other son was like, well, I'm going to apply too. Well, he did, and he got the I don't know how many times I've said television instead of telephone. I swear I don't have a brain tumor that I know of. He got the telephone interview, and then he got through, and so he's going to the next stage. So the next stage is going to be in the beginning of September. He's going to go to his in-person interview, so they might end up working at the same exact place, which will be fun. Fun times, fun. They'll both have their first job together. I'm like crossing my fingers because if you guys know anything about having siblings, like when one gets something and the other one doesn't, it's a bummer. Good morning, Parker. Yo, can I tell you how I was looking at old members' videos of you unboxing Equa Genera orders and was triggered? How were you triggered? In what way was it triggering? Oh my gosh, I can't even look at stuff like that. I can't even do it. Like, I think probably because I would also be triggered in the same way. For sure. I don't think any of that stuff survived. What can you do? What can you do? I don't have a lot of plans for today. Like I said, I had to go to live like really early because the stupid guy is supposed to come by later. He's not stupid. He's just, I'm tired of screwing with it. You know what I mean? I also thought that I would try to like rearrange some stuff. Oh my gosh. So you guys can actually see the dog bed now. That was another thing. I was like, I got all these cute babies and you can't even see any of them. Oh, there you go. That's one thing that's a little bit nicer. I'll just scoot over here. I don't want to mess up the sleeping doggo vision. I was looking at ordering random plants because they looked cool, only to die, and then thinking I was going to chop stuff up and grow stuff from nodes. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny is I see like a lot of beginner plant people running around out there, and they have those same ideas, and I'm like, man, I remember my first beer. That's cute. It is so cute watching people go through the very beginnings of their plant collecting journey. Oh, I lost a nail, by the way. I have no idea where it went. I woke up, pinky nail was missing. It's still got like the builder gel on it, but I don't know what happened, you guys. I also slept in my bonnet last night, and I can't keep that fucking thing on for nothing. And I had 2 little curlies wound up on my head like this to try to make waves in my hair, and I woke up and I only had 1 bun, and the other one was all pulled out, and it was a damn mess. Beginner plant people need to be thanking us with these new plant prices after what we paid. We walked so they could run. Oh my god. It actually like it gives me like a weird feeling in the pit of my stomach when they're doing those Costco reels, and like they're showing pink princesses and stuff for 20 bucks, like big ass pink princesses for 20 bucks. I would think that pink princess was like right there at the beginning of like when the prices started going to-took, 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 you know? I mean, it was a wild time. We had a time though, didn't we? We had a time. We were always getting those stimmy checks. Bitch. Good morning, Stephanie. I made myself a little treaty treat. It's a mocha cappuccino. It's one of those Javalia pre-made things that go in your Keurig machine. Also, I don't know if I finished what I was saying. I still haven't gotten my stuff on the community tab about trading plants and stuff like that. And my bad. Like I've just been overwhelmed. That's what I was telling you about, all that interview stuff. And I was prepping him for his interview. And then, I can't remember. I had other shit that was just kept popping up, but I can't, like ADD, I can't even remember what it all was. My natural nail is so long. Oh no, it's not. Like, this is just the builder gel stuff. You can see like my nail is like jagged, whack, and probably ends like halfway through there. I usually keep them cut really short because it helps to, I don't know, in my brain, it helps to keep my nails on longer. And plus, I don't want to see the natural, once the natural nail starts growing up underneath, I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because my nails have a tendency to stain and stuff like that, so it doesn't look that great. Bougie Plants. I love your name. So once again, in true Rachel fashion, I'm last minuting everything. Ooh, but look, there's a new leaf coming out on my Ring of Fire. Look at how pink it is. Look, the lighting is so freaking terrible. Before, we had a little bit of natural light coming in from the side. Now I got the natural light coming in from the back. And I hate it. I've got 2 LED lights in my Amazon cart. And it'll help me a lot. The lights I had, they just died. The batteries don't work on them. They don't charge anymore. Haven't been rocking the long ones a while. Missing them. But easier to type, yeah. So I went through like a period of probably 2 months there where I didn't have any nails on. I was getting viciously ridiculed by my family while it was happening. I'm going to be doing some plant chores while we're talking because, like I was saying, I'm really behind. Like, really, really behind. Like, while I'm doing stuff, I've been doing other stuff. I'm trying to get my kids where they can actually do some of their own laundry and stuff so I don't get so overwhelmed. But yeah, there was a period of time for like 2 months where I didn't have any nails on, and I was like, the freedom I'm feeling right now to just do whatever in the hell I want to do is wild. It's wild. The things that get me are when I'm putting laundry into the hole. Sometimes, man, my nails will catch the edge or the rim of that hole, and it will bend it backwards. And y'all, that shit will send me. Usually, I have to go like this for like 30 minutes or something like that. I don't whack myself super often. I don't. I have learned over time. I've been wearing these nails for years and years. Y'all know that. I've learned over time to slow the fuck down. Because if you go too fast, you're going to impale yourself. You're going to impale a friend, maybe a child. You got to go really slow. Do plants actually need a pole to get bigger leaves, or is it just about having good root system? In my opinion, they have to have support to get big leaves. In my personal opinion. Pulling the laundry out of the washer for me. Yeah, putting all that pressure. See, usually what I do is I'll literally go crab style. Like, I'll just go like this and go crab style and use my actual fingers to grab stuff out. People, if I go to eat at a restaurant or whatever, the waiter or waitress will usually say something like, oh, I bet you don't do any, work with your hands or anything like that. And I'm like, well, you'd be really surprised, how nobody does a fucking thing around here, and I do all of it with these nails. You'd be, I don't say that. I'd be like, at this restaurant, I'd be like, you'd be surprised, but I'm thinking, nobody does hardly anything. What are you talking about? I don't whack myself super often. Well, take it however you want. Yesterday I went like this to go itch my ear and went in a little too hot and felt one of my fingernails actually go through a piercing hole. And I was like, I better slow down. I may lose an eye at some point. I'm not 100% sure. If they have the littlest crack or lift, I definitely feel it. Oh yeah. Usually when mine try to lift or whatever, I'm so I don't give a shit. So I'll just use super glue. Especially if I just put them shits on, I'll put some super glue on there. But these, before we did the black polish, I had the clear ones on forever, remember? Because I was putting off doing the painting. Then when I went to go paint, the LED light broke. So these have been growing out forever. It's not a shock that one of them's already. That's some body horror stuff. Is that booty horror? Or was it booty gore that we were talking about the other day? I get used to them and then it's weird without them. That's what I always tell people when they ask how I have them so long. Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm missing something. I can't scratch. I can't do this and that. I can't reach as far without them. I love having them in the kitchen because I make the crunchy tacos or whatever. So when I pull the crunchy tacos out of the oven, I don't need oven mitt or anything. I just handle them with my nails. Like I said, the boys in Casey treat me like I have an advantage with the nails. They don't treat me like I'm handicapped or disadvantaged with the nails. Everyone treats me like I've got a one-up on them. But if I go out, they're like, oh, I bet you're pampered. I bet you don't wipe your own ass. Which I don't, 100%. Because I have a bidet. I more dry it than anything. What's up, Goncalo? Got some things that I need to be planting up. Today is the last absolute day. This is some well-rooted stuff, so I don't feel bad about planting it up right now. But I am getting a little bit nervous now that the plant trade's coming up, and especially because I don't have my freaking list out there. I've started them, but damn, dude. It's I feel like when I get up and I go away from the live, I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I've got this, and this chore to do, and then I'll go sit down and do that. And bitch, my human battery runs completely out before I can even attempt that shit. I need to just learn that if it's something that I need to do that day, then it needs to be done before like 7 p.m. because I fucking get so tired. I cannot do it. I try to do it on the live, Andrew, and I get so sidetracked. Like, I don't know what happens. I get too into talking to you guys, and I don't get enough done. I'm trying. I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna try to for real get some stuff done today, though. LOL. Gotta. Can you guys see the dogs? Oh my god. Can you see? I'm so blind. These aren't good contacts, by the way. They had to hook me up with like some trials because my insurance doesn't pop off until this next coming month. So hopefully I won't be squinting quite as hard for the next, like, after I get my stuff. What's up, Miss Wheezy? Yeah, they're gonna be really good all up until someone walks by, and then they'll take your ears straight out. They're not very good about that shit. We are really debating on like doing something about that because I've been trying to train them, trying to use positive reinforcements and treats and stuff when they don't scream bloody murder when someone walks by, and it is not working. Like, they don't give a shit. They are gonna scream, and then one of them screams, and then they all scream. It's becoming a real problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, do any of you guys make homemade pond? Or if you do use pond, are you just buying pond? Because I would really like to switch over, but I don't want to pay. Like, I looked on Amazon the other day, and it was like really high. Like, what do you do? What kind of homemade pond are you guys doing? No, they don't bark at the TV. They bark at people like walking by, so they can see shadows of people walking by, like on the street or whatever. And they're unreasonably loud whenever that happens, and it gives me miniature heart attacks because I'll be sitting on the couch, and the Shih Tzus will be behind me, like on the back of the couch, and when they see someone walk by, it's like, ah, you know, and I'm like, and I'm clutching my heart, you know, because I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna send me a cardiac arrest, you know. It's like we're seriously considering like a collar of some sort. That won't be named, but look, like, I'm at the end of my pitiful fucking rope, and this dog's gonna give me a pacemaker if I don't do something. You priced it a while ago, and buying the components are just as expensive. That's what I was afraid of. Does he really, Miss Weezy? That sucks. Oh my god, no, they don't bark at the TV. Thank God. But no, they fucking bark, dude. All the time. And it's just, it seems like they wait until my heart rate reaches like an all-time low for the day. And I've got like a zen state about me, and I'm really relaxing and settling in, and then boom, they do that, and I just can't take it, dude. They're killing me. It's mostly the Shih Tzus. The Frenchies get worked up because they're all worked up. Oh, they're dripping. I'm gonna do 2 in this here pot. These are Polonia Repens. These are some that I'm gonna have for the trade. Woo! She's a dusty girl. I'm gonna use some spag too. Yeah. Well, I've got every dog that I have has its own. I'm gonna shake that up a little bit, make it some dirty spag. Every dog I have has its own little hang-ups and neuroses. Every single one of them has their preferences, the way they don't like to do things. Like, we go on a walk every day, every morning. So the first set, we go out one way to the right. Man. And then take the second set, and they always want to go to the left. It's like it never fails. It's like they all have their own little, it don't matter. Dogs are like people. They all have their own little personalities. And some are more of jackasses than others, right? Some dogs are assholes. You know? None of my dogs, of course. Hey, get out of there. What are you doing? You're going to break your little foot. It's not for stepping on, dingus. Dingus malingus. Yeah, really. Every day, your Jack Russell barks at anything that moves. Makes you want to snap my... I know, my God. I'm getting too old for it, really. I really am. I truly am. This is just not going to be pretty. It's just not. I did put some holes in the bottom of this cup. I actually remember it this time. I have a Frenchie, mixed mutt, and a puppy lab shepherd. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck. If you have a puppy, good luck on trying to train that shit out of them. Like, I really have. I genuinely have. Like, we were even practicing. Like, I would have the boys go out. Because I saw it off some dog training show, you know, where they come over and they have, like, someone knock on the door or whatever. And then when the dogs don't go psycho, you do it again. You give them treats or whatever. Like, we went through all that. And I'm trying all this stuff, trying to be, like, proactive about it. But... And the bigger dogs are like picking up on it, but the little dogs don't care. They bark every single time someone comes to the door. They don't give a shit. They do not care. Hang on, I gotta find my little like water basin reservoir real quick. Oh, there it is. So everything from the Harley trade the other day, it still looks really good. The only thing that, like, the leaf on the Splendid kind of yellowed. The new leaf, the one that was, like, rolled up or whatever, fell off. And the new leaf on, oh my God. The new leaf on the Esqueleto that was rolled up coming out fell off too. But both, like, they had all been in the mail for, like, 5 days, so that's not a shock. But the original leaves on both of those plants still look really, really good. So I think everything's going to make it. You kind of worry. Have you ever had a like plant order come in and everything like looked good and green and okay, and then within 24 or 48 hours of being outside of the box, everything turns yellow and dies? You ever had that happen? I have. I don't know why that is. Something about the box like keeps them in suspended animation, I guess. It's not happening to these, I guess is my point. All right. There's one of my little dudes ready. And then I'm going to pop open my crap bags. I don't want to sit it there because then I won't have a place to sit. Oh. Can't stand the silence. Little dog syndrome, 100%. They come in my home and see what everything else looks like and get home. No, they don't, Andrew. No, they don't. My Frenchie is the most well-behaved. The other two are unruly. Yeah, my Frenchie's pretty good. I mean, if you ask Casey, he would say not so much. You know how husbands and men love to rile dogs up when they're defensive or when they're protective or whatever? Well, he's done that to me before, and Winston has actually like drew blood on his belly before, like jumped up and like nipped him on the belly because he was, you know, rah, rah, like acting like he was gonna get me or whatever. Man, you'd have thought Casey got shot in the guts. How he acted when he got nipped. You'd have thought he got shot in the guts. If you're listening, dear, I know it hurt, and I'm not downplaying your pain, okay? I'm just saying that, like, it didn't look as bad as, like, that. It didn't look that bad. He didn't get you that bad. Do you ever try to root? No. I've never tried. My wet stick rooting days, or long ago. Look, I'll try stuff like, you know, like the pothos and stuff like that I know will root really easy, but no, not anything like that. No ma'am. Alright, I got my little propagation dilly down here, holding on the stuff. I don't know if I need to cut these leaves or not. Boop. I'm excited about these. Like, I know that these are considered completely commonplace now because you can get them in a Lowe's or whatever. Like, Costa Farms is pumping these out, essentially, is what I'm saying. But I don't care. Like, I love silver Maranta. Like, love, 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 love. Would have 100 of them in my house. So, even though these are like up for trade or whatever, I'm like, should I keep one? It is rooted, you know. My dogs don't give a fuck. Let's get attacked. Oh no, no. See, well, everybody doesn't give a fuck except for Winston. Like I told you, he's my soulmate dog. Like he would go down fighting, protecting me 110%. Like he has demonstrated it many times. The boys can't even come in from like, our house is like, has a wide spread out floor pattern. So it gets really quiet and we'll be sitting there or whatever and Winston will be in the room and one of the boys will come in from the other side of the house and he'll freaking, ah! And I'm like, man, and then he does it every damn day and my kids have been in this house every day that he's been in this house and it's just like, dude. Yes. I love my Maranta too. Oh, yeah, I don't know all of them either. I just know this one's silver stripe. And then the other, you know, then there's the rabbit's foot, and there's the green and the red. And I want the black. The black Maranta is the top on my wish list, for sure. Yeah, Parker, cats are the way to go. They really are. For someone like me who is noise sensitive, I've really overloaded my sensitive ass with a lot of noise making shit. And I don't know why I did that to myself. I guess I just hate peace and quiet deep down somewhere. I just really don't want to be happy. I don't really want it to be happy. Oh, I brought these. You see, this is why I can't get anything done. Okay, let's be real. Look at this. For $1.68 or 98. Look at this. LA Colors holographic lip gloss. And I thought that it was gonna, even though it looks thick, like with cosmetics, things look thick all the time. And then you put them on and they're not so thick. They're a little more like iridescent or whatever. I was gonna try this on for you guys today. I'm not gonna do it right now because I really don't want to get dirt stuck to my lip. Please don't make me do it right now. But anyways, I'm going to show you when I get done playing in the dirt how fucking intense that holographic lip gloss is. It is stupid intense. Like, I bought it to like have like a sheen of gold on my lips, but there's no way I'm going to be able to wear it. Like, I'll have to put it underneath like a red or something like that. Here's the little baby Anthurium. I don't know how that feels dry because I just watered it the other day. My Daisy will tear a bitch up if they get aggressive towards me. That's what I'm talking about. Winston will kick your ass. Mine are all indoor, outdoor, so the meowing can get to me sometimes. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, Jacinda, don't go crazy. I didn't mean like genuine peace and quiet. I meant like, you know, the kind that's outside of my headphones that are constantly playing something. I used to think that was okay, but like I'm hearing all the time like people are saying that's a really negative coping mechanism if you have to have something playing in your headphones all the time. And I thought, I don't know why that would be. People are just different. That's all there is to it. Like for somebody it may be negative, but I don't think it's negative for me. Not for me. Although, I will say that if I wasn't playing something in my ear all the time, I may, not 100%, may be able to remember things better. I think my mind being constantly occupied with like listening to like a story or something like that, it doesn't let my mind wander and remember other stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? I probably need meds, but I'll never get on them. Everything is a negative. That's what I'm saying. Everything that I love to do, someone will pop up and be like, "Did you know that that's a negative coping mechanism?" I'm like, "Shut up! Oh my god." Cats can keep a very strict schedule with the rest of the fauna in your neighborhood. They make sure they'll miss threats in their little perimeters. Wow, I know. Have you seen all those documentaries on like cats and stuff? They're pretty intelligent little creatures. Yeah, I think maybe if I didn't listen to something quite so often, I maybe could remember tasks that I'm supposed to do, but I really can't deal with it now. I think the war with screen time is lost. I remember one time, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I begged Casey to get me one of those old-fashioned like Junebug flip phones, because I felt like, this was before I did YouTube, because I felt like I was addicted to my cell phone, not social media, because y'all know, like, I'm not like a super big poster on social media. Like, the likes are not what I'm after. You know, that's kind of more terrifying to me than anything else, you know, the likes thing. So it wasn't that, it was just like my phone usage in general, right? But he was like, you don't need that, you don't need that, you don't need that. So we never got one, and now I just feel lost to it. Like, there's nothing I can do. Obviously, I'm not on my phone. I'm not holding my phone and looking at my phone 24/7. But most of the time, yes, I'm listening to something. Like, there is media in my ear. And I realized, like, that's probably not the healthiest. Those anti-coping people don't have intrusive thoughts. No shit. Did you know that there's like different flavors of intrusive thoughts? So I was thinking about that this morning. Here's what flavor I have. So I have the kind of intrusive thoughts that's like the final destination intrusive thoughts is what. Mine's not like, should I put this trash in my mouth? Like, I've heard people say weird shit like I shouldn't like lick this surface or something. Like, I don't know what other people's intrusive thoughts are like. This is my flavor. Okay. Listening to music is the only way I can get through getting my work done. It helps drown out all the outside and lets me zone in. Otherwise, I get distracted and walk away. I'm telling you guys, you're at home here. You're at home here. This is the only, I have my headpiece in right now, but there's nothing playing in it. And this is probably going to be the only portion of my day that nothing's playing in it. Because if something were playing in my ear, it would be genuinely distracting to like talking to you guys. A dismembering thing isn't caused by it. It's just that I've gotten older. Oh man, yeah, probably, John. That's probably why. I'm just getting older. That's probably it, dude. I forget I'm getting older sometimes. Your brain just throws every possible stressful thing you can think of into my head. Oh, okay, yeah. Your intrusive thoughts. Can you tell us about your tree neighbor again? I missed the live, but I was dying on the replay. Well, I've calmed down a little bit since then, but I'll get to that in a second. Let me tell you what flavor of intrusive thoughts I have. I have the flavor where, so like if I'm driving down the road, and okay, so here's an exact example of today. So I'm driving, and then there's a guy, he's parked on the side of the road, and he's getting something out of his truck. So he's standing in the road, not super, like I can get around him or whatever. But in my mind, this is fucked up, okay? So I'm sorry if this freaks you out, but this is legit how my brain works. Like, so my brain will like flash a scenario in front of my eyes of that guy like falling backwards and then me accidentally running over him, okay? That's what like flavor of intrusive thoughts I have. It's always like an injury, or like someone's gonna get hurt, or like the car's gonna like go off the side of the bridge and into the water or something. It's always injury based, something like that. So that's the flavor I have. It's never like anything other than that. It's always injury based, and that's why I think I feel like borderline, like I've struggled with like agoraphobia in the past, because there's less of those like weird accidental thoughts in my mind when I don't go outside. So when I'm driving, it's constant, right? Because around every corner, something could potentially happen. So my brain is creating these scenarios all the time. And I'm not lying, like all the time it's something that my brain is doing. So when you're at home and you're in your own little bubble, it's easier to not imagine the accidents, right? So like if I need a step stool for something, I'll imagine stepping off of it wrong and breaking my ankle. Or like, and I fell down the fucking stairs already. Like that for real happened to me. So now when I go to the top of the stairs and I go to like walk down and my legs shake, because I'm like, my brain's going like 90-0 thinking of like all of the death becomes her scenarios of me rolling down these fucking stairs, guys. It's wild. What's up, Christy? I have OCD, intrusive thoughts. They're visual, violent, and awful. Yeah, mine are awful. Mine are fucking violent and awful. It's terrible. It's terrible. And one time, at one point in my life, in like my early 20s, I kind of thought that everyone's brain operated like that. And then I remember talking to my girlfriends about it, and they were like horrified looking at me. And I was like, oh, no. Like, not everybody's having these. Like, did you know that some people are just kind of empty-headed and just rolling around with just vibes, just good vibes, good thoughts and good vibes all the time? They're just bopping around like that. Did you know that there's people like that? Casey's one of those people. I think he genuinely is one of those people. It's just good vibes. The color baby blue, like just good stuff going on in his brain. I don't know. Oh my God. What if I put my hand in the garbage disposal while it's on? No, it's not like, I don't feel like I'm going to do that. Like, I don't feel like, oh, suddenly I'm going to put my hand in the garbage disposal. But if I have to put my hand in it to get something out, like, you know how you have to do that sometimes. Like, I'm thinking this is the time where a short and the electricity is going to happen, and then it's going to get my hand. Yeah. And it's everything. It's everything all day. I'm not expressing it. I'm not telling everybody all the time, hey, I just had a thought. Or because people would not want to be around me at all if I just told you everything was happening. Oh my God. Is this insane? Am I insane? I'm insane. Once I fell down some stairs and sprained my ankle so bad it swelled up blue and purple. I'm telling you, Christy. Well, you're not alone, Jacinda. I mean, they say that, but how do we know for sure? How do we know for sure? Oh my God. Am I the drama? Yeah, it's pretty terrible. And I think, you know, when I talk about not giving a shit if my kids fail their driver's test, I mean it. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, because whenever my kids plus driving, the fucking soup that is created from that I could go another 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's not because I'm trying to baby them or I don't want them to grow up. It's because, like, I have really horrific thought soup. You know what I mean? It's pretty terrible. The disposal thing where you feel the urge to do something you would never do is called, I don't know how to say that. No, I'm not even going to try. Du vide? I don't know that one. It happened to my mom the week before on the same stairs, but she broke her heel bone. Those are cursed stairs. You need to put some holy water on them and do something. Put a crucifix down there. Do something. Them stairs has got the demon in them. I'm telling you, Christy. Have you done guided meditation? Real talk, when I get too many things in my head, Using the breathing techniques for mindfulness really helps. So I did the 7-day trial probably 2 years ago. It was so long ago, of the new Mindful app when it first came out. I did the 7-day trial and I liked it, but it wasn't enough to shut me down. Like, I was listening to the meditation, but it wasn't enough to shut the factory down, if you know what I'm saying. I swear that house was haunted. Yeah, seriously, Christy, don't ever go back. Oh man, my brain is a DJ that doesn't take requests, and the playlist is just horror. Yes, yes. Yeah, so La Pelle du Vide. Thank you, Jacinda. The Call of the Void. Whoa! That's horror. That's horrifying. That is horrifying. I told you guys I was watching that crazy shit on the Death Drive, because they talk about the will to live in human beings, but then there's this whole total other thing called the Death Drive, and it's just, guys, it's so wild. Yeah, Headspace, that's what I used. Yeah. Yes, yeah, that was what it, like 2 years ago when it first came out or whatever, I tried it. These thoughts are scary and loud, guys. It is metal. It is metal. I miss that show, Metalocalypse. You know, they were so fucking stingy with the seasons on those things. They really want you to pay full price for that shit. I guess maybe I'll ask for that for my birthday. Like some of the seasons of Metalocalypse. I really miss that show. Every time I say the words brutal or metal or something like that, I always think of that shit. Here I am, just not getting shit done out here, talking to y'all about the fucking duality of man and whatnot. Did you ever think you'd listen to such a hillbilly daytime philosopher? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. Mortality, huh? What is it, guys? So crazy. Are we in the Matrix or what? I'm having that kind of day. I really, truly am. What is life? What is the meaning of all of this? And then here's the other, like, horror. Listen to this shit. So sometimes I sit around and think, like, am I gonna die first? Is Casey gonna die first? And like, what will Kate, like, and then I have like a horror show of like what, like the woman Casey's gonna marry after me. Like, his next wife is gonna be such a whore. LOL, Andrew. Yeah, y'all pretty much know. This ain't your first rodeo, is it? The boyfriend calls it you on the head case again. Oh my God. I talk to Casey all the time, and he kind of just be looking at me, you know? He just looks at me like, what's that like? Being all troubled and shit like you are. Right, Christy? I know, Parker. I'm over here living in the Stone Age. Don't start with me, Andrew. Don't you start. I don't want to even think about it. Well, I know. I need to get off of it. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just getting to that point in life, you know? Just getting there. Everything's just so wild, like, and I'm getting so much more, like, what do they call it? It's not antisocial, but it's more conspiratorial. I'm getting so much more conspiratorial. Like, the more I watch old videos. What's up, Rachel? Fellow Rachel? Oh my gosh, from Harley's packing video. I hope I don't scare you off today. We can get a little weird, but it's not going to get any better because it turns out that I'm weird. Wouldn't you know it? Welcome. Welcome to the chat. We're really chill and cool. Yeah. And then sometimes I think about the boys having kids and stuff like that and what it's going to be like to be a grandma. And then my ADD brain goes straight from that, having those thoughts, to thinking, well, I can't skip the gym today. I got to go to the gym today because I don't want to be like a boring grandma. Like, I want to be a fun grandma that goes and does stuff and can pick them up really good. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Nobody's wanting kids. Nobody wants kids. So I guess I'm gonna have to be a volunteer grandma to somebody else's kids. That just doesn't feel like any water went into it. I think that's what happened to that last one. The soil has been sitting out for so long. It's just not accepting. You see the water running out? My husband is saying he's not plagued by all my issues. Yeah, you can't have two people like that together. Then it's just a big old neurotic mess. You gotta have one person that's just complete, total loop-de-doo, and the other person's gotta be totally chill. It's the only way it works. That's how divorces happen, okay? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've broken up with tons of people. I haven't been through a divorce, so I can't be talking shit about that. No, I watched the opening video too. I mean, weird as fuck too. All right, cool. What's up? They don't call us Rachel for nothing, do they? Right now, my intrusive thought is not the boar worms. Oh my God. You're on another level. That's because of all the booty gore you've seen in your day. That's why. Look at that. That's going to make a good plant trade / plant sale. Oh, fuck. I almost got that right in my coffee. And like I said, I am in love with the freaking Maranta. So call me playing favorites or whatever. I am. I love it. But that's pretty good. See? Putting 2 stalks in, not just one. I don't know why I was like that before. Dumb. Casey's been coming in here and checking on that mint Adansonii that he bought from Sea King Tropicals, and it looks like the top 2 leaves are like totally green. And remember how we talked about maybe it was Polaroid variegation? I hope he's not listening, but I don't know if it's coming in. Like I told him, I think it's coming in, but maybe it's not coming in. What the fuck is that? Oh my God, it's just a little like piece of dust or something. I thought there was a pest on my plant. Oh, let me see. I started saying no when my thoughts come up. My husband knows this and he will offer, babe, do you want me to put on a podcast? Good morning, Hot Farms. Good morning, good morning. Casey's just kind of freaked out by my stuff more than anything, I would say. He just kind of freaked out by it. He doesn't know what it's like. He has no idea. Like I said, he didn't grow up like downloading a Rolodex of 500 horror movies. I think that helps. Okay, he was just like, they wouldn't even let him listen to heavy metal. Like he wasn't allowed to participate in the Halloween play at school. Like once, I think he started listening to was it Beastie Boys or something, and they thought they had lost him to the dark side, okay? But there's something to be said to being raised like this, because maybe perhaps if I had been raised like that, maybe I wouldn't have all these horrific thoughts in my head, because it didn't come from nowhere, okay? Like this shit came from somewhere. So, maybe watching The Exorcist on repeat was a bad idea. That's all I'm saying. Hindsight's 20/20, y'all. Hindsight is always 20/20. Good morning, Nicole. All they could do was kick you punchy. The worst thing about that, Andrew, is I think the kicky punchy stuff was in his adulthood. That was not when he was a kid. He was grown. He's a grown-ass man. He had skills though, y'all. Yeah, that's what my dad was like. Like, couldn't watch The Simpsons. Yeah, man. Yes, and that doesn't stop, Nicole. I thought that, I really thought this time around with my plants that if I saw a pest, I would be much more chill than the last go around. But I just almost saw what I thought was a fucking mealybug, and I about rage raged out. Okay, so no, I'm no more chill than I once was, as it turns out. The Kiki Punchy. People hated on me so bad when we had that podcast going and I had those Kiki Punchy pictures up, and I was just, all I was doing was just joking. We were just joshing. You don't know how relentless he is making fun of me when we're not on screen, y'all. And when I was making fun of him, man, the comment section ripped me a new asshole. They were like, it's something he enjoys. You're being such a bitch. Why are you acting like that? I was like, man, this is what our relationship is based off of. We ride each other's asses. That's what we do. Get with the program. Hater? You fucking hater? Unsubscribe. I was raised that way. I still watch shit in my 20s, but The Exorcist made me sleep with a Bible for years. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Found a millibug on my plant. It's going to be a rough winter. Prayers in the chat for Parker and his millibugs. Well, don't get fucking ladybugs, because they ain't going to do shit but have sex with each other in the corners of your windows. That should be the name of a next, like, pest prevention video. Yeah, he did. What was it? It's not karate. I want to, maybe judo or something like that. God, don't fucking get me in trouble, dude. I don't remember. I know plenty of messed up people who had sheltered upbringings. Now they are on crack and eating cat shit. Whoa, well, let me tell you something. That's not the way Casey went. He did not go that route. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. He did not go that route. No, he's still very sweet and innocent man. He's very sweet and innocent. Now, he's still a man. Okay, so the innocence only goes so far. You know what I'm saying? That was a weak-ass tongue pop. My mouth is dry as shit. So he's innocent to a point, but yeah, like, he don't have all those. He's solid mentally. Like, he grew up in a 2-parent household. They gave a shit about him. They fucking made little fucking baby books about him and shit. It was fucking good time. He had a good upbringing. This is what happens when you have a good upbringing. People take out your pads and pens and take the fucking notes. None of us in the chat were like that. Maybe one, maybe two. It's weird, I know. I ask him questions about it all the time, like I'm some kind of, you know, not paleontologist. What is it when you study people? People who grew up with both parents, stayed married, is so foreign. I know, oh my God. You mean your mom didn't go through 3 divorces in your pubescent years? What the fuck? Anthropologist. Thank you. Yeah, I ask him questions like I'm an anthropologist because it's fucking fascinating. It is fascinating. Like, your dad loved you? What the fuck? I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm saying I'm just kidding because I'm trying to ease the blow. I'm not kidding. Like, what was that like? Seriously. Literally 3 marriages. Yeah, seriously. Literally 3. The last one I wigged the fuck out on. He came over and he's like one of my mom's. I don't know if she married that one. No, she just dated this one. But he had the nerve to use my shower when it's like, bitch, y'all are sleeping together. Go use her shower. What the fuck are you using my shower for? Have I told this story before? Anyways, this fucking bum ass motherfucker left armpit and chest hair all over my bar of soap, and I lost it. He was in my, this is when I was like 15. He was in my living room that morning, like getting ready for work, and I brought that bar of soap out and I shoved it in his face, and I was like, what is this shit? Do you mind? This is disgusting. Like, I just, like, can you, gross, nasty. I wish I'd go over to your house and put freaking pubes all over your soap, you nasty ass. I hated everybody she dated. Everybody she dated was such a loser. Not like a loser in like every sense of the word, but definitely in like the fucking aura kind. Their soul deep in their shit. Yeah, no. That was for sure what happened. And I got triggered, y'all. I was triggered. That was the end of it. That was the same guy. The reason why I was so triggered over that soap was because this motherfucker would snore, okay? She probably dated him for like 2 months or whatever. This isn't one that she married. She just had him all up in her house for no fucking reason, okay? Anyways, so he'd come over and sleep, and he would snore so loud, and I slept in a wrought iron bed. Oh my God. Oh my God. R.I.P. Dad, Nicole. He was still looking for the one, wasn't he? I had this wrought iron bed, and he would snore so loud, I swear to God, the snores traveled up the wrought iron and would go into my mattress and into my pillow, and it felt like someone was taking a plastic cup like this, and like he was on the other side snoring, and I was just slowly going insane. I hadn't had kids yet. I wasn't used to sleep deprivation, and when that guy was over there doing that, I was losing it. And then him having hair, pubes on my soap bar was the end of it. The end of it. Number one, who doesn't use a washcloth? Why are you not using a washcloth? Okay? Put the soap on the washcloth. Put the washcloth on your body. You don't put the bar all over your body like a fucking Sasquatch. You ill-mannered piece of shit. Like, I feel like I'm actually getting stuff done today. This is nice. Yeah, really. What a nasty person. He had long hair, right? His hair was like down to here, but it wasn't the good kind of long hair. It was like it looked greasy. It was gross. He had a beard, but it wasn't like a nice sailor beard. It was like this fucked up, scraggly ass, unkept beard. I was so disgusted with him being a prospect. Like, I was like, girl, number one, you can do way better than this shit. Number two, get him out of here. What the fuck? Didn't have a good enough job, nothing. What are we doing? Ugh. Are we dating because we like him for his personality? Because, bitch. No, he looked terrible. He looked like he should have been sleeping, like, in his own house. That's where he should have been sleeping, in his own house. He probably lived with his damn mom. Probably why he was over there. What a bum. Did your mom date my dad? Probably. She got around, Andrew. Probably. It's weird to use a young girl's bathroom. Anyways, that is weird. That is weird. That is weird. You know, the bullshit that you think about when you get older, He must have been good in bed. Rachel, you suck. You suck. You suck. You fucking suck. Comment of the day goes to Rachel, the newbie in the chat. Disgusting. Thank you so much for that. I don't think he had a fucking... He had some piece of shit. He was probably driving like some sort of S10 or some shit. Idiot. She did. She did. It's not a joke, Andrew. She did. Real proud point in a young woman's life. I'll tell you that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got almost everything that I need, you guys. This is nice. You know, the soap bar had front row seats to his booty gore. Oh my God, I knew I'd missed something in there. Oh my God. And that's why I brought it to him and dropped that shit off, okay? Don't you dare. You know how fucking shook Casey is from this story? Because I've probably told Casey this story like 100 times. So he is so fucking paranoid about leaving a chest hair on that soap bar. He'll be in there fucking making sure it's clean. I'm like, babe, Your chest hair is different, okay? Some random man's chest hair when I was like 15 or 16 years old is a completely different scenario, okay? I do see an S10 as a peak sleeves bag. Me too. Like one of a black S10 is what I'm envisioning here. What's up, Stephanie's boy? Good morning, sweets. Oh yeah, I was fully built. I came fully built and constructed with this attitude right when I came out the womb. One of my favorite videos of me as a kid was I had this, it was like one of those plastic kitchens, right? You know what I'm talking about. You open it and it's a plastic kitchen you can stand in when you're like 2 years old, and it's got like a fake sink and a fake refrigerator, okay? This is Play School, back when Play School made quality toys, guys, okay? And my mom took a video of me like a long time ago, and I'm sitting there and I'm doing something and she's talking to me and she's filming the video and she's like, hey Rachel, what are you doing? And I'm ignoring her and I'm doing whatever, and she's like, hey Rachel, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to do the dishes. And I was like 2 years old. So it's been a pain in the ass, I'm sure, for everyone around me. Your hugs had an S10 when you met. Sorry, Hot. I'm sorry, Hot. These are just loose and fast associations. That's all. Loose and fast. Didn't mean anything by it. He probably did buy it from a sleeves bag. Y'all are making my cheeks hurt. That fucking front row to the booty gore took me out. That made my cheeks hurt. You have 5 set of 3 trellis and approximately 30 plants ready for your IRL swap. Oh my gosh. You're way on top of it, John. I saw on your Instagram, you look like you're way more organized than me. I envy the organization. Yep, I had one of those, a water dispenser in the fridge. My daughter was the same as a child. She's still a pain in the ass. Yeah, we never grow out of it. What a shame. He built it out of trucks his dad had in the backyard that he did in fact buy off of a sleeves bag. There you go. There you go. I knew it. There is something about, like, what else is a sleeves bag car? A blazer? Like a fucking 1989 blazer. That's a sleazer. What are some anybody driving an El Camino? At one point, you probably could have got by with it and been an okay dude, but at this point, we're gonna go ahead and call you a sleazer. No, Nicole, you're easy. You're a joy. You're nothing but a total joy. No one would ever say that. Full circle indeed. Full circle. Do you guys like it better like this, or did you like it better having the tank right behind me? What did you like better? Here's some ones that I really, really like too. Y'all know I like these. I have to always take a 10 count and think of the name. Gesneriad. These flame violets. I put it up here. Ooh, don't want to show you my booty cheeks. Put it over here in this like 70s style planter. And it looks so good. And I don't know, oh my God, what just touched me? Maybe that was the dog. I thought it was like something else. Anyways. Yeah, you can see the puppers better like this, huh? Hey, if I keep all my shit out of the way. Yeah, he's just economical. My son only watched for a second. He was so excited and said, am I really on YouTube? Absolutely. Okay, good. Man, the time flies when I'm out here and talking to y'all. And it's not nearly as hot as it was the day before yesterday. It's only 82 degrees outside, so thankfully I'm not cooking in a tiny oven out here. Anything, I think, beyond what I've already potted up, I think is going to go on my Etsy. There's this weird guy that won't stop messaging me on my Etsy shop, and it's starting to become a problem. So, like, here's the problem with this, okay? So, I don't know how to handle this. So, he keeps messaging me while my store's on vacation, which is fine because this auto thing on Etsy will pop up and say, "Hi, sorry, my store's on vacation. I'll get back with you as soon as I can." Here's the problem. When I open my store back up, every time someone sends me a message and I don't reply to them, it affects my score. Like, there's a scoring system on Etsy where they'll give you like 5 stars if you reply to people's messages. Do you see what I'm saying? Because most people are messaging because they actually, yeah, an Etsy stalker, dude, for real. Like, I'm not joking. Like, this guy is like wearing me the fuck out. Like, he's not asking me questions about anything that is like for sale. Like, he's sending me other people's listings, which were at first like, look, I don't mind getting a message from anybody. Like, I like looking at cool plants or whatever. So at first it didn't seem odd. So he sent me like one listing to look at, and so I replied, and like I said, I have to reply to these messages or it starts to like negatively affect my Etsy seller score, right? So I replied back and I was like, "That's cool, man." Right. So, like, because it was cool or whatever. And then he sends me another one. And then he sends me another one. And then he sends me another one. And then that's all he does is he's just sending me fucking listings all day or look at this or whatever. It's like, I don't know what to do with this guy. And like I said, I've looked all over Etsy and I can't find a way to block him. And I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to have to, no, like, if there is that block or report option, I can't figure it out. And I've looked it up. I've Googled it. On the app, it's just built in. The messaging system's just built in. So it's like you have to. No, I don't have a new pet. No. It's just weird. Like, it's making me not want to turn my Etsy back on because I don't want to deal with this stupid guy that just won't stop. And if he's listening right now, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean about it or anything, but it's like overwhelming on Etsy because I can't, like, seriously. Number one, it's too many messages if you're listening, okay? Number two, don't do that shit on Etsy because you're fucking with my sales number. Stop. So the last message then sent him 2 girls, 1 cup link. Oh my god. Goncalo. I can't do that. He'll think that's an invitation. No way. No. The only reason that I know is because, so I have my notifications turned off on my phone that I use everybody to talk to everybody. This is my old iPhone that I'm going live on, and it still has the notifications turned on. So I came out here and turned on this iPhone, and here come all these messages. Etsy notification, Etsy notification, Etsy notification. And I'm like, motherfucker, dude. Hey, this dude, here we go with this dude. Yeah. It's a business platform for sure. Yeah, really. Yeah, I will. Like, I might. Like, I'm not above it. I'm not above it. It's just weird. Like I said, I think it's, some people I feel like are really socially awkward, and some people are serial killers, right? So it's hard. Like, I can't give you the benefit of the doubt because I'm a female and I don't have the luxury of giving you any room, right? Oh my god. So this is super dark and weird. Push me on pause or whatever if you don't want to hear it. But remember how I told you I have that weird version of intrusive thoughts where it's always something bad's going to happen? Like if if you were to try to help somebody on the side of the road, then they'd try to like rip your face off or something. And I told you that. This girl that I worked with, listen to this shit. Not yet, Goncalo, I'll let you know. So listen to this shit. Her brother, who was this like, the only thing I remember about him was he had a smile that was like huge. He was so handsome, okay? Her brother and her brother's friend, who is a cop, okay? So 2 men, a man and an off-duty cop, were driving down the highway. I've probably told you this before, but you know how my intrusive thoughts feed off of this shit so hardcore because I knew this person, okay? They pulled over on the side of the road to help a guy who looked like he was in need of help and like had a flat tire or whatever. And the guy shot both of them. Just boom, boom, shot them both. He was just fucking crazy, right? So that plays into like all my negative thoughts and stuff like that. I don't know why I had to tell you guys that all of a sudden. Have you seen those trauma dump charcuterie board reels? There is a fine line, okay? There is a fine line. If he's not engaging in product-related discussion about a purchase, then it's a spam. Oh, yeah, it could totally be called spam for sure. Yeah. So it's like, even when you want to be nice to people, even when you want to think that, oh, maybe this person's just a little socially awkward or whatever, I can't afford to do that because you could shoot me in the face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, but even if this is the Matrix, and even if, like, when I die, I just get to restart a brand new Matrix game, and I get to be, like, even, let's say I get to be just, like, reborn again into the Matrix or whatever, like, still yet, I'm not done playing this game, right? So, no thank you. No shooting in the facey. Thank you. Yes, especially about strangers. Yeah. It's a thing. Hey, now that, like, I'm getting tired of planting a little bit, and I'm, like, ahead. No, we'll finish. Couple more. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna be a quitter. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. My butt's sweaty. It's still hot out here. I'm just not as hot as I was last time. Stop that cop. Oh, my God. What's the craziest thing about that story is, like, they were genuinely pulling over to help that dude, and that dude was just a wacky individual, and they had no way of knowing it. And I bet you when they were I bet you in the car before they pulled over, they were like, hey, you want to pull over and help this guy? And I bet they were like, yeah, sure, we'll help him. We're two guys, you know, like, we can handle this. We're two dudes. Like, I bet you that was, like, a part of the car conversation before they got out of it. You know what I feel bad for? Men who are stranded on the highway that genuinely need help, that aren't psychopaths. That's who I feel bad for, because nobody's stopping anymore. Back in the 70s and 80s, oh, yeah, any old buddy would pull over and stop for you. Not anymore, bitch. You better get to walking. Nope. Only severely low IQ people are going to be pulling over to help your ass. Sorry. Too many murderers. It is sweaty. Being socially awkward used to make me adopt people and try to socialize them, and every time it ended poorly. I know. It's weird. Multiple murder, a weekly wacky individual. Yeah, well. Forget it. Let's all work on kindness. I grew up in the be nice era. No, be kind. Not everyone deserves nice. Ain't no way I'm pulling over. Me neither. I feel bad too when I see somebody on the side of the road that needs help, but I can't do it. I can't. Nope. Because also I have terrible luck. So not only do I have horrific intrusive thoughts, like, I will be the girl that gets whacked. You know what I mean? Like, it will be like, oh, so she was just trying to overcome her intrusive thoughts, so she decided to help that dude. Murdered. Dead. That's what would happen to me. I can't afford it. If two dudes can't handle it, I can't handle it. Yeah, really, that is why God invented cell phones, for real. I run a 10K begonia group on Facebook. Really, it's a beautiful space, but the super creepy messages once in a blue moon are wild, from wanting undivided attention to offering soiled plants. Offering soiled pants! Can you go into that a little bit deeper, Goncalo? Can we get a little more details on that, please? There's no such thing, baby doll. Baby doll, there's no such thing anymore. There was a lady driving on the highway and saw a lady waving her down. She pulled over to help, and then this guy gets out of the vehicle. Oh my God. Miss Wheezy. She got away, and that happened in my hometown. So no. Oh my God. That happened in the story I'm telling you about happened in my hometown too. And it's not very big. Like, we do not live in a very big city. I wish I knew the population. Casey knows the population of every city. Like, if we go anywhere, he looks up the population. Do y'all have that kind of autism where you look up the population everywhere you go? He's got the cute autism. It's just all good flavors. The need to protect, the need to provide for, the need to know population centers, the need for Star Trek shows, and maybe some movies every now and again. Definitely some Marvel shit. I know it's a real big like stretch for you to see this, but the stem that I put in there is growing roots. I don't know if you can see them or not. They look like your little yellow feet coming off of it. So you don't need to cut like those, the whole deal on begonias. The stem will root as well. I read it soil plants too. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. 50,000 in my hometown. I don't know how many is in mine. Let me look. Hang on, let me look. I'll tell you. Way bigger than it used to be, I know that. Mine is 23,000. So mine's half the size of yours. Damn. You live in a little bitty town. Shit. Yeah, I don't watch true crime. So I did watch all the horror movies, and I see all like the reels and memes about y'all watching the true crime shit, but that's too much for me. That came along later, and I had already subjected myself to the horrors of media, and when the true crime stuff came along, no. And I don't know like why everybody is so into God, I always get brain farts on live. The chick that murdered her mom, or who was into murdering her mom or whatever, Gypsy Rose. I don't understand all that shit. Like, y'all are psycho. Whoever is into following Gypsy Rose needs their head checked, dude. Bro, that girl is troubled. Okay? She's been through some serious shit, and she is troubled. It's like some sort of like horror person watching. I don't know why she's popular. I'm so glad I'm like pulled out of like a lot of that. I just don't participate. I'll stay over here on YouTube in my own little corner where the recommended is just regular ass old shit. True crime is research. Jacinda, it's nightmare fuel. Are you kidding? I politely declined, but he was persistent. Kept sending messages like your Etsy stalker. Yes, but we need more details about the soiled pants. We need to know more about what that was about. I get it that he was bothering you. My hometown has about 23 people who are, what? Non-scary? Oh my God. Well, you know when you go to a different Walmart, when you go to like, when you travel and you go to a different Walmart and the people inside the Walmart aren't your hometown people? Does that make any sense? So you get used to seeing these peripheral people in your town, and they're your Walmart people, or they're your Sam's Club people, and you're used to these people, but when you go out of town, it's like a whole other group of weirdos, and everyone's faces look all fucked up and drawn out or squished out. It just looks like a whole different like breed of human being. Do you guys ever feel like that? I felt like that when I went to Colorado. It looked like it was a whole different breed of human beings in Colorado. Sold pants comment is above. I see. Let me see. No, don't see it. You're naming your next goldfish Gypsy Road. Oh my God, I don't follow Gypsy Rose. She was a Munchausen syndrome victim that backfired and killed. That's exactly right. It's very dark and weird. Okay. Well, you know, it's okay if it's just me, but I'm telling you, their faces are fucked up in other places. Their faces don't look right. Some people are just nuts. A lot of women send email to that Wade Wilson and want him to be free because they think he's hot. Is that the one? And this is so, like, I don't follow any of this shit. Is that the one that has, like, the Joker shit tattooed on his face or whatever? Is that who you're talking about? Because that girl, there are so many wackadoos out there. It's insane. Like, I bet you the wackadoo to non-wackadoo ratio is way worser than what it used to be, okay? Oh my gosh. I've had messages from a member who asked advice initially, but it turned dark so fast. Asking for pics, and he could send me used pants. Whoo! Dang. You know what? I've had a lot of time. The hills have eyes faces. Not totally, but like weird. People's faces just look fucking different. I can tell I'm not. It's like, Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. I can tell I'm not in my area anymore because people's faces don't look right. Gypsy Rose and Wackadoo, the new goldfishes. I like it. What is the Deadpool killer? Who's that? I've never heard of it. Crazies wanted him not to be all because of his looks. Well, he's insane. And I'm not going to say that I haven't had my thoughts about a bad boy once or twice in my day. Okay? But, no. Fuck no. Like, if the potential is there that you're gonna, that you've killed other people and you might potentially kill me, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna let the state deal with your rehabilitation process. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead and let the state deal with it. Oh, really? No, see, Nicole, I don't know anything about it. The only thing I saw was literally just scrolling through some reels one night and saw his face, and I could see his face tattoos. It said that he had murdered some girls, and it was a recorded phone call between him and his girlfriend that he was still, like, that was still with him after the fact. Like, after he had been known to kill these chicks. Like, she was still like, hey, baby, what's going on? Look up Wade Wilson killer. No, thank you. I'll let you guys do it. And Booty Gore, the snail. Oh, my God. Wade Wilson, okay. Your mom's whole family is from Colorado. Okay, check it. Like, their faces aren't gross or ugly. They're just way different shapes and different. That's what I meant to say. I said it wasn't the hills have eyes because they're not ugly people. They're just different looking. But he can change. No, he cannot. No, he can't. Oh, my gosh. You do? What, Nicole, which one is your favorite true crime channel? And I'll go look it up. I'll see if anything looks interesting. Q for you. Orange or black goldfish preference. I love the calico ones. We had one that passed away, but I had two, I'm sorry, and one passed away. But this tank is supposed to be all black goldfish. I ain't ending it face down, ass up, want to lay by somewhere for no serial killer. Y'all, I didn't even watch that, what was it? The Bundy? Not Bundy. The guy who ate people. I didn't watch that shit. With the goofy glasses. What's his fucking name? Damn it. Dahmer. I didn't watch that Dahmer show. I was like, everybody wanted to watch that show, and I'm like, why? Guys, do you not know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. I'm not going to tell you. It's dark as fuck. I just think it's weird. Hollywood, and I think Hollywood and the people that make that shit, I think they delve into weird shit like that on purpose. I really do. It's so disturbing. I didn't watch it. Oh my God, yeah. Okay, so, but I'm not judging you if you watched it also. Like, if that's what you're into. If you like the true crime stuff or whatever, like, it's popular as fuck. And I get it. Like, a lot of people probably didn't get their fill when they were, like, prepubescent, you know? So, knock yourself out. Not for me. Not for me, dog. No thanks. No thanks. Dahmer... I grew up remember when the real Dahmer interviews were like on the CNN or 60 Minutes or something like that? Like, we watched the real Dahmer shit. Like, we didn't have to watch any reenactments. We saw yes, Holly Weird indeed. I told you I'm getting way more conspiratorial the older I get. Like, I'm not down with any of that weird shit. But entertainment is subjective. I 100% agree. Yeah, oh. They're out like sauerkraut, y'all. What's in the way? Let's see a little bit. Got Winston. And the baby. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to say your name and wake you up. They look so cute. You get the Brown Eye Express experience over there. Sorry about that. I can only do Real Housewives and happy glittery things. I only watched Real Housewives back when it first came out on Bravo. Years and years and years and years ago. But since then, I just couldn't keep up with it. Remember the Teresa Giudice that had like a quarter forehead? That's the last time I watched it. Quarter forehead Teresa was the last time I watched it. Her daughters grew up to be stunning. Absolutely stunning. But Teresa herself, she had a low riser forehead. Very interesting looking face. Danielle Christie, Bailey. Oh, Bailey Syrian. I've heard of her. But not Danielle Christie. I'd rather watch underwater basket weaving videos than Dahmer. I second that. For sure. Yes, their little bums are sleeping. They're being so good. Now, right now. Teresa went to federal prison. Yeah, I heard her and her husband were cooking the books. Shoo! Wouldn't catch me doing any shit like that with my husband. I ain't going to federal prison for my husband. Fuck that. He'd be going by his damn self. I'd be like, you can do it, but I'm not going to sign shit. I ain't signing nothing. Beverly Hills Housewives and you're obsessed. LPOTL Side Stories has a great YouTube channel. Who's that? LPOTL. Damn, that's good. I'm not supposed to be drinking that because that got sugar in it, but damn, that's good. Let me show you guys this lip gloss really quick because I know I'm gonna forget. So like I said, I was talking about this earlier. This holographic LA colors, and I thought it was gonna be like a little sheen, like just a little gold sheen. Look at this shit. I got paper towels out here to wipe it off. It's well, it's not even showing up like what it truly looks like. It looks like I'm gonna go be one of those mannequins. Look at how dark that is. Oh, it ain't showing up nearly like how it is in real life. In real life, this shit looks like, you can see how goofy it looks. I put it on in the mirror last night. I was like, damn, what the fuck? It was supposed to be like a really light gold, but it's fine. I actually really like it, and I'm going to be mixing it with the other like lighter stuff that I have. But I mean, when they said gold and they said holographic, LA Colors was not fucking around. I wish you guys could see how opaque this is. It looks like it's a gloss and like you can see through it, but when it's here in person, there is gold on my lips. That's all it is. I don't know if it's vegan or not. Probably not. It's LA Colors and it was cheap as hell. It doesn't say it's a bad makeup brand. I make lip gloss and I'm going to send you some white. Oh, with the plant trade. I see. Cool. Man, people making lip gloss is so fucking awesome. I love that. Oh, yeah. This will be great for so many other things, but I just couldn't believe, like, you know, when you buy the cheaper stuff, like LA Colors, like I said, it's like $1.68. So, like I said, I thought it was just going to look like that in the tube, but actually it'd be like see-through. No. They're hitting it hard with the heavy metals. I'm probably going to have, like, some sort of poisoning afterwards. Not bags of goo. What do you mean? You do not see JD. Shut up. Not unless you're a Carmex addict. I knew a chick that was used to work with me. And she was addicted to them tubes of Carmex. You know, the tube would have a little red top on it or whatever. And she'd keep it in her bra like this. And if that bitch couldn't find her Carmex, she would lose her mind. And she would have to go across the street to the Walgreens and get Carmex. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. I've never seen anyone be addicted to something that wasn't drugs. It's crazy. Carmex addiction. I do wear hoop earrings. I never take these off. I sleep in them. I sleep in these. And these little studs. They're little hearts. You can't see it. It's like a little stud. And I sleep in these. They're probably going to give me the super old lady ears because they're a little bit heavy and they pull on my ear. But they come from the really, really nice jewelry store in Fayetteville called Underwoods. Underwoods in Fayetteville. You have to say it like that or it doesn't count. And they actually lock. So these earrings have a lock in them. When I push them, they like lock. Like if something was to pull this earring, this bitch is not coming out of my ear. It will tear my earlobe off before the earring will come off. So I just leave them in. I sleep in everything. I've been sleeping in this herringbone necklace too, and I am flirting with disaster. But bitch, I cannot remember. Take the shit off. Oh, my cute little babies. Oh my goodness. 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 Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb everybody. I just thought y'all looked really cute. I use Aquator. Is it really 7-Eleven? Then you can move on onto those stretchers. What are you doing? Oh no, I don't want the stretchers. No. I use Aquaform the same way I can't handle dry hands after I wash them. I'll shut down if I can't find my lotion and chapstick. That's so funny. Never been like that. Ever. Oh, you don't take them off. I make earrings and would send you some with the trade. No, I wear like other stuff, but I usually just put them on the second hole or whatever. And sometimes I'll take my hoops off for a look. You know what I mean? I'll take them off for a look. So generous. They should make chapstick out of a healthy shit like Ozempic. Oh man, Casey's looking into taking Ozempic maybe. So he may have an Ozempic journey to share with you guys. Like I'm not 100% sure if he's going to do it or not, but he's workshopping the idea for sure. He has a lot more problems, and I don't think I'm putting him on blast. I don't think this is anything he wouldn't say to y'all or that he wouldn't talk about, or I wouldn't say it. But I think he has a harder time with food addiction than I do. Because like even when we go out and we eat, like if we're getting off plan and we go hard in the paint or whatever and we're eating sugar, like he doubles everything that I do. And not just like in a way where it's like, oh, he's a man so he eats more, but like he just goes hard in the sugar, you know? So, and we've both been like struggling with the eating. Remember I told you we've kind of gotten clean off the sugar for a while? Well, I ate regular ice cream last night. I found some in the side freezer. Look, I'm a human being, okay? So we need like a little countdown back here that says 0 days since a work accident at this site. And I would have to reflip it back to 0, okay? Because I had sugar last night. I'm a weak individual. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know why it gets harder for me like at day 7 to not eat sugar than on day 5. I don't understand it. So we have to start back over. They are so cute, aren't they? Sheila just bought a $15 Mandevilla on clearance for $3. Look at you go. I have stuff in every room in my house. I just got a planter in the mail. Good for you, Leah. What's your go-to makeup brands? Stephanie. Jacinda, no, he fixed his diabetes. Like, I don't know how to say that, like, other than he fixed it. So he had the bad sugar numbers, and then he got diagnosed as diabetic, and then he fixed the way he was eating, and then he fixed his numbers. Like, he doesn't take medication to fix his numbers. Like, he stopped eating the bad food. I'm telling you, we were really strict there for like a full year. Like, we weren't waffling like we are now. We're having trouble right now, but we didn't back then. He fixed his diet, fixed everything, and then he retook an insulin sensitivity test, and he does it, like, he's registering as being insulin sensitive again. So he cured himself from it. But he's not happy with his weight. Like, he's a little bit heavier than he wants to be. My dude and I have an ice cream problem. I keep mandarin oranges to help me with sweets. Well, I didn't know the ice cream was there. So here's what happened. I bought some ice cream. We have an extra fridge in my bedroom, and I keep like my Sprite Zeros and stuff in there because my kids are jerks and they'll drink them all back to back to back. They don't give a shit, okay? So I can't have them around the kids. And I forgot that when we were eating all that sugar and shit that I had bought like a couple of pints of ice cream and shoved them like off in the back of my freezer. And then yesterday when I was looking in the freezer for like whatever, a creamy, I saw the ice cream in there, and then I was like a drug addict, and then I went and like ate it. I just can't have it in the house, dude. If it's in the house and I see it, it's on site, bitch. I'm gonna eat it. I feel like a drug addict admitting to having a relapse right now, but that's real talk, okay? I did it, and it was good. Remember I told you guys, like, I was tripping the other day that I was live, like, really wanting that shit. I knew it was going to happen. It is like crack. I fall off the wagon every 3 weeks. That's what our problem is, JD. Seriously, we fall off. Like, we had a good stretch for, like, I swear to God, almost a year solid. We were so super motivated. We were talking shit on our walks. We were like, yeah, it's so nice to not be addicted to shitty food anymore, and it's so nice to just eat whatever that's as good, you know? We were like patting each other on the back and shit. I don't know what happened. It was like we both got hit in the head by a sledgehammer overnight. I don't know. But now it's really hard. Like, we're really having a hard time. He hasn't cheated, so he's been still good. But I had the setback. It was me. My friend Kara did that. She could cut soda and reverse the diabetes for sure. You can reverse it. That's reversing it. That's who Ozempic is for. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the Ozempic. I think he's gonna take like some sort of the compound semaglutide or whatever, because it's like his appetite. Like he's not. I don't know. Like I said, I think he struggles more than I do. I have probably a heavier sugar addiction, but I think he struggles with like food in general way more than I do. I think it kind of occupies him. You know what I mean? Like, he plans his shit in like his food planner first thing in the morning. Like, he wants to know what he's eating, like how much of it, and like he's got a lot of food noise, and I don't think I experience the exact same thing. I think I have to go through hormonal swings throughout the months that makes me more susceptible. So 2 weeks out of the month, I'm more hard-headed about it. And then the other 2 weeks, I'm like, I don't care, screw it, I'll have a donut if I want one. You know what I mean? So I feel like mine's more of like hormonal / mental illness, and his is more of like straight up food addiction, if that makes sense. Good for you, JD. Good for you, Miss Weezy. It's hard. I'm struggling. The ice cream was dead on sight. It was. I didn't eat it immediately, but the fucked up thing is it was like as soon as I saw it, that's when the internal bargaining began. That's when all the bullshit of my brain started going, like, why don't you just eat it? Because no one even knows it's here. Like, Casey doesn't know it's here. The boys don't know it's here. Like, and you know what? It's fucking 4:30. No one's home. Like, you know, he won't be home for another hour. So, like, you could eat it in peace, too. Like, no one will see you eating it. Like, I'm telling you. Like, I get weird. When I know that I'm not supposed to do something, I will get fucking weird with it. It's like, it becomes this thing. And that's what I did. I ate it. I ate it at like 4:30, and Casey wasn't here, and I ate it in my room by myself, away from the kids. But afterwards, I felt like a piece of shit. So there you go. Yay. Felt like an idiot. Secret ice cream, it was. No, it wasn't monk fruit sugar. Oh, you did. Oh, you did. And you like it. Good, Nicole. That's awesome. And I hate to come on here and say that I ate sugar when y'all are trying sugar substitutes, but it's the truth. Sorry. No, when I ate the ice cream, it was 4:30. I don't know, JD. Probably because it's too good. It's too delicious. I don't know. I know, Jacinda, I know. The eating piece is amazing, and so hard not to eat, especially at night. And that's what I'm complaining to Casey about, because I bet you, because he has the history of the diabetes and everything, I think that they're going to help him out with a little bit of something for that, right? No one's going to help. Like, I don't feel like anyone, like, I have food noise. I want to be really skinny, okay? Like, but no one is going to give me a prescription because, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be skinny too, and I don't want it to be hard to be skinny. And I would like to do that stuff too, but no one's going to give it to me. So I'm just going to have to be over here in it's fucking hard town where Finkel's the mayor, and I have to do cardio until my ass falls off. Oh, wait, no, wait, never mind. It already fell off. I just did cardio forever. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some like black market backdoor shit, and I'll use it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I don't know, man. I know I'm gonna be jealous as fuck. If he's sitting over there just with no appetite at all, just eating chicken breasts and having straight protein, and I'm over there fighting off the demons like John Wick, then yeah, it's gonna be upsetting. It's gonna suck. I'm fine until later at night, then I feel like I want to eat all the sugary things. That's why I can't have it in the house, Rachel. And it's not in the house now because I ate it. I won't buy it again though. I feel like when I'm at the store, I'm okay. I don't put that stuff in the cart. But bitch, if I've had a bad week and I hid some stuff at the house, it's over. Oh no, I made a comment earlier about stuffing my face with mini marshmallows this morning. Mini marshmallows, that's going hard in the paint first thing in the morning. My 10-year-old just walked in and loves you. Aww. What's up, JD's baby? Can't have cereal in my house. Oh, no way. I have to have cereal in the house. I don't have to have it. But my boys know that that's not the healthiest thing in the world. And they know that I prefer that they don't even eat cereal for breakfast. I know that sounds crazy. But I keep bacon made up specifically for that purpose. And they know I'll make them eggs, like a short order cook in the mornings. But they're allowed to eat it in like later in the evenings. But that is hard. Like having Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles in my cabinet is hard. I'm drawn to things that just don't even make sense. Like there's a big box of water only, like just add water pancake mix in the cabinet, and that's been fucking me up for a week. Because all I can think about is like a big old stack of pancakes with like a ton of syrup on. See, this is what happens. See, you have the sugar and then it just becomes like this, it becomes a cycle. It's a cycle. Oh, for the women who are, they're just like, don't eat. I know. Oh, my Hello Kitty top. Thank you. I didn't understand HK at first. My bad. I got to give it to everyone, but it might not be covered by insurance. Like, definitely wouldn't be covered by insurance. Definitely wouldn't. Like, it would have to be some, like, online, whatever, semaglutide compound type of deal for me. Like I said, he's in the process of, like, actually getting, not getting it, but he's having a consultation to see, like, what might be right for him. He's getting blood work done, like, the whole nine. But for me, they're not gonna play ball with me like that. Oh, bye, JD. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for chatting with us. See you later. See you later. Good luck on your laundry. Raisin Bran Crunch is the awesome. It's the shit. Here I am trying to cut the carbs and breads, and hubby brings home cake and lemon bars. Oh my god. Good for you, Leah. Know thyself and just go with it, girl. Just go with it. If you want to change, if you want to get off the sugar, it's hard. Oh my god, it's so hard. It can be done. I did live a sugar-free lifestyle for many, many months. And they were nice months. I'm not going to lie. Like, I felt at peace with myself. I felt good about myself. My weight was controlled. My skin was the best it's ever been. I never ate out. Like, I was constantly cooking. So there was bad parts about it, but it was nice. And now here I am stuck in a cycle. In a hamster wheel of, like, eating sugar and then being clean for 10 days and then eating sugar and then being clean for 10 days. I hate it. I hate it. Most insurances are covering it if you're pre-diabetic or diabetic. I'm on state insurance and they cover it. I pay $4 a month. It's almost $2,000 a month. Nicole, so what are your experiences on it? Are you having good experiences or no? I'm hearing shit all over the map with that stuff. I'm self-employed, so I don't get work insurance. Look at you go, girl. I know I'm not pre-diabetic, and I know I'm not diabetic because I've had to test my blood sugar so many damn times because Casey makes me test it, so I know that's not the case. Currently doing my makeup, love watching. I can relate to you. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Coworker can't get hers covered. Oh. Emily, what are y'all's experiences with it? Are you guys having like luck? Are you losing weight? Like, what's the deal? What's the tea? Even though she is pre-diabetic, I heard it messes up your digestion and stuff, like lots of poops or zero poops. That's what I heard too. It is such like I don't know. I think everyone's different though. I was nauseous in the beginning, but they gave me nausea medicine and that helped. But I've been on it for over a year now and doing good. Oh my gosh, well that's so good. Like, and you poop, that's nice. It's good to know you're retaining your shitting status. Have you lost, like they say you can, like they only say that you're gonna lose like 15 pounds or something like that. Have you lost that? Do you feel like your food noise is gone? I'm sorry I'm asking all you these questions, but like I have legit been watching, not so much for me but for Casey because he's thinking about doing it. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos about it and seeing like how people react to it or like where they're injecting themselves and stuff. And then I had a scary dream last night that Casey got really skinny and he turned into like Fabio. And then, you know, I can't even tell you the rest of the dream, but it wasn't good. Like he turned into Fabio, and then like he thought I wasn't cute enough anymore. Nightmares about fucking semaglutide. Is she insecure? Maybe she's born with it. I'm not using it personally, but I'm so happy for people. Yeah, me too. No judgment for anything for anybody. Different strokes for different folks. Not gonna yuck your yum, ever. It does slow your digestion so you don't empty your bowels as often. So you feel full? To make you feel full, or you're just not hungry? Oh, I watched the Jamie French one on Ozempic where she got like suicidal thoughts. And then I watched someone else, I can't remember her name. She's shorter and rounder. And she also had a horrific experience on it, like bad mental side effects. Did he have the hair? What do you mean? Oh, no, he didn't have the hair. No, he was like, it's so fucked up. I was like Cleopatra. So I was laying there and he was like fanning me with the big feather fan. And I was like into him. Like, I remember I was like into him and like giving him the googly eyes or whatever. I was trying to like, you know, I was like, hey, good looking, you know. But he was into the other chick on the other side of the room, and I could feel the vibes, okay? And they were totally gonna have sex. So that was my nightmare. But that's like in my head. If he gets all ripped, then that's what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna have sex. I want to kill somebody. Yeah, it makes you feel full. My husband has recently gotten really jacked while I weigh the most. I've weighed in 10 years and I'm not an insecure person, but my dude is like ripped. Oh my God. Like I'm happy for him. Like I'm happy for him, but also like that freaks me out. I guess I never thought that I was insecure like that. But then again, I never looked, like I didn't look to date people who were ripped. Maybe that's because I was so insecure. Like the ripped guy, well, obviously, and I never felt like the ripped guys were ever going to talk back to me. You know, the ripped guys are more into like 95-pound girls, you know, and I've always been a little bit on the chunkier side. So I don't know. It gives me some type of feelings, and I don't think that that's weird or odd. I think people don't talk about the feelings that they have, but they have them, okay? So I know I'm not the only woman who would get weird about their husband being totally jacked out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like suddenly walking around with a six-pack and shit. Like that's gonna fuck with your head a little bit. I don't care who you are. That's gonna mess with you. Yeah, I was Cleopatra, but I was so worked up and worried about what he was doing. Typical. Typical. My husband does have the hair. I suggested he try protein shakes because he was getting excess exercise and lost a lot of weight, so now he's bulked up a lot. I'm happy for him too. This is the first I've said it out loud, but it's there for sure. I know. What's up, JD? Yeah. Yeah, well, it's the truth. Look, it is what it's the human condition. It's going to make you feel some type of way. I know for a fact that a man is more likely to get approached on a much more often basis if he's got a six-pack, or if his biceps are so big that his shirt's like this and he's walking around. I'm not dumb, okay? I know that the girls or the ladies are going to be into that shit, okay? I'm not stupid. And look, my husband can't handle that kind of complimentary stuff. Like, if the girls come at him with all kinds of compliments like that, he's done for. He's done for. He's not used to that type of shit. He's not like a woman. He plays offense. He don't play defense. These guys, they don't know how to play defense. And if they suddenly get all bulked up and jacked and ripped and shit, and then some girl comes up to him and she's like, oh my God, you look so strong. Oh my God, your muscles look so big. What are they going to do? Nothing. They're going to give their number away to some whore. I'm just playing. I have to say there are 3 YouTubers that I love right now. HSL, That Chapter, and Southern Frugal Mama. I think I know who Southern Frugal Mama is. Does she have like 11 kids or some shit? Or is that a different lady? Yeah, Charlie had always been svelte, but now he's got muscles like Jesus. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. Jacinda, that would keep me up at night. And this is what I'm worried Casey's about to do the same shit. He's about to get ripped. Like really ripped. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to be over here like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Damn it. Do you know how much it would take for me to get ripped? I'm not a dude. Like my body fat's not going to come off like that. I would literally have to starve myself and like do 3 hours of cardio a day for like a month straight to get anywhere near having anything like that. But guys are just totally different. She rocks like you. Was that the crazy coupon lady? I don't think so. I don't know. Like, I don't know who I'm thinking of. She has like really blonde, almost like white hair. She's got 10 kids. And she does like massive grocery hauls to like feed all these kids. What's the teenage word of the day? I don't know. Let me think. Have they taught me anything new? I taught you the ones I knew already. The Riz and the glazing. Oh, lock in. That's your new one for today. So yesterday when my son was describing how he's been so good at his schoolwork this year, he used the term lock in probably 12 times. So I'm guessing that means to really get focused with the young people. That means they're really into their stuff. They're getting it done. They are locked in, okay? It doesn't sound like a word of the day, but it is. It's a whole thing. Lock in. That's what the kids are doing. They're locking in. And my boyfriend lifts a dumbbell and looks like a warrior. I know. I hate it. Oh my God. Yes, not yesterday, the day before. Whenever we went to the gym. Casey, we were doing upper body, and he got a pump, and he put his shirt on, and he came back out because he had to change. I just scratched my thumb to my lip. He said he had to go change, and when he put his fucking shirt back on, he goes, babe, I could barely get my biceps in my shirt arm, my shirt like hole. And I was like, oh my God. Look out. Going back to work with biceps that are about to pop out of your shirt. I'm so excited. I also started dressing him really well. I mean, y'all, this man looks amazing. You need to drop some pics. We need to see what the fuck you're talking about. Everyone sees mine. What's yours look like? And he's so happy about it. My only idea is I have to also get jacked. I know. Hate it. Wait, that's great to hear, though. He's locked in about school. He is locked in. He is a locked in little dude. I bought him this really sweet ass, they don't call them trapper keepers anymore. Well, at least they didn't have trapper keepers when I went to Walmart, but they are trapper keepers. And it was real fancy and had all the zippers and holes and all that shit. I really tried to get him all the stuff to be organized. And he's like, man, that stuff was really helpful. And I was like, dude, nuts, man. I'm glad. No, you can't do that in chat. But once we open the, once we get the Discord going, I want to see pics. No, not like of his body or whatever. Just what he looks like. I'm curious. Curious. Man, and there's no way to get jacked, by the way. The only way, when I first started watching these fitness YouTubers, these girls, and I got really inspired to go work out. Casey called me yesterday and said that a memory popped up on his phone, and we've been working out for a solid 3 years, okay? When I first started working out, I thought these chicks were naturally that muscular. I was so naive that I thought some of these girls were naturally this muscular and naturally this ripped. And it wasn't until like 6 months into my lifting journey that I found out that they were all doing steroids. Like legit steroids, like Anavar. Like they're doing Anavar and then using fat burners, and like they're not even playing the same game. Like I wish I could remember the name of this chick, because she's not honest and forthcoming about her steroid use, and for a really long time I didn't even know like what it was all about. And I think that's just really dishonest to do that to young ladies or girls who think that they can achieve your body style, but you don't ever tell anybody. Like, that'd be like me using Ozempic and having a six-pack and then just being like, oh no, I just fucking, I locked in. Like, no, that is lying. That's lying by omission. My husband's a chubby girl chaser, so he likes me a bit thick. Good for you, Nicole. Eat up. I love it. I fucking wish. I wish. Yeah, dude, I'm proud of this guy, but especially his outfits, so don't worry about it. I would never think you would do that. JD, I loved a vid I saw of y'all, a day in the life, I think. You spinning all the socks just busted me. That's my life. Oh my gosh, I don't even know which one you're talking about, man. Who? Oh my God. The socks that he leaves on the ground. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, the fake natty epidemic. Absolutely. I didn't even know that was a thing. He told me if I get super skinny, I will get the walking papers. I don't know if that's just to make me feel better about being thick. No, I think they mean it. Dudes are pretty honest about that shit because, yeah, they're more popular now than ever, the roids. Morning, Tara. I know. I haven't even talked about resisting the urge to plant shop, and that's what I named my freaking live. This lady down here at Sea King's Tropicals is driving me insane. She's posting every day. She's taking videos of new things that are arriving in her shop. There's so much like, I have never been one to be like super into Halloween or the spooky season. Like I just don't have a lot of decorations for it. I have boxes of decorations for Christmas. I kind of skip Halloween. I don't know. I'm sorry. But I'm so drawn to the spooky. Like, she's got terracotta pumpkins down there and, like, spooky candles. And she's got shit tons of hella rare plants down there. And I just want to go. And I want to spend all my money. $200 on an Aglaonema. Nicole. Oh my God. I low-key almost did an Ecuagenera order for the first time in ages. Don't do it, Andrew. You know they're going to send you floppy plants. Who what? Who you bark at? Literally nothing happened. Come here. Lay down. Oh my gosh. So she got a whole bunch of new oncidiums. These orchids that I love that I'm getting a second bloom stock on. And tons of gorgeous colors. She's got white princesses down there. She's got a pink princess that has the best variegation on it I've maybe ever seen on a pink princess ever. Like, it's really, really nice. She's got all kinds of crazy, like, palms. This, like, finger palm. She's got the booby cactuses down there. I could drop a cool $1,000 down there, no problem. Easy. Is she doing videos again? I have to stay off her page to keep paying my money. Yeah, she's doing videos, like, on her Instagram every day, like, letting you know what she's got in and stuff. Whoa. I tell myself every year I'm going to decorate seasonal, and all I do is Christmas. Same Z. You're my Gemini twin, Andrew. Halloween is when I do my home decor shopping because I can get hand towels with skulls on them. They do have cute stuff out. They're coming to New Jersey in October. Yeah, you need to wait, because otherwise they're just going to send you a box full of mush. Not that I'll be talking shit about them or anything. I've had great luck with them too, but I've had enough bad luck to be like, fuck it, I'll just wait until I see it in person. You know, my plant rehabbing days is long gone. I don't have the patience for it anymore. Lord, I'd love to shop, but Canadian winter sneaking up. Ooh, that sounds terrible. Good luck with that. You downloaded their app. Whew. I'm not going to do that. You are a Gemini? I'm not, but you're still my Gemini twin. Yeah, Minnesota winter is coming. Did I say that right? So I only have a few weeks to order plants online. This trade will probably be one of the last. Oh my gosh, it's so sad. My windows are like window screens. My plants hate my house. That's mine. I call my house the dungeon. We don't get good light for shit. This is a joke. This right here is a joke. The next place that I live will 100%. I will be taking natural lighting into consideration. Do you know that my goofy ass, when we bought this house, was like, oh, I love it how dark it is in here. I swear to God, like, I needed medication. Like, I can't see anything in here now. Like, I can't see anything in the kitchen. I can't see anything in my living room. I can't see anything. It's like the whole house is dark. The only way that we can make it not dark is, I swear to God, if we put recessed lighting through the whole freaking house. And I'm not putting that much money into this house. I feel like at some point I'm going to move out to the country. So why redo the wallpaper, Andrew, if someone else is not going to give a shit when they come in here and buy it? I'm going to let someone with some serious know-how come in here and take that fucking wallpaper down. I want to just paint over it with white paint is what I'm going to do. You know, I think about you every time I walk into that room. Just wanted to let you know that. Throwing it out there, but yeah, we live on. JD, I'm in a place now with only north-facing windows and there are porches above me. Oh, that's kind of how mine is, Jacinda, with the overhang. Sucks. I'm telling you, I'm like, no more north-facing windows. Airplane I have has gotten smaller. I know. I don't, though. I don't. They've got this fucking asshole cutting my trees down over here. Casey's headed to the gym. I know I'm a bit early, but I still have to change. Don't rush off your live. I still have to get ready, you dingleberry. Oh my gosh. Not to brag, but I have a kitchen, living room that's open, a north-facing dining room, and a south-facing bay window. Nicole, you're fired. You're fired, Nicole. That'll be all for today. Thanks, Nicole. I'm just kidding. All right, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta go to the gym, and I don't know. I don't feel good about it. I gotta do legs today. I'll let you know how it goes. What? I gotta do legs, and it's probably gonna suck. What is this? Oh my god. He's so full of crap. Yeah, exit the chat, Nicole. What the hell? All right, Miss Wheezy, thank you so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I actually got some stuff done. I swear on everything holy. I don't actually swear on everything holy, okay? I swear, though, I really am going to get my stuff on the list tonight. If you're a dirty plant hoe, look out for it tonight. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done. No more getting distracted. And then I'll for sure have something. Don't forget, the 31st, we're going to have 2 plant swap lives only for the top tier. I think they're going to be very small, very tight little rooms, probably only 4 or 5 people or something like that in there, so no big deal. But yeah, really, let's not go crazy swearing on stuff. I'm kind of an asshole like that. Anywho, bye Roxanne, bye Lily, bye Andrew, bye Jacinda, bye you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Same time tomorrow, like 9 a.m. or something like that. We'll see you guys then. Bye.